And now, here's Mr. Chris with the Smartest Talk. Hey there, brilliant bros and babes, and welcome to the Smartest Talk. I'm Mr. Chris, aka the President of the Nut Association, as well as your host to this wonderful show. Today's episode is not going to be a conventional episode. Today, I'd like to do a bit of announcement and apology here. So, I'm sure that those of you who follow the show have realized I've been a little inconsistent the last 2 weeks. Last week I was only able to produce one show, and this week you guys are only getting this, which is not, again, it's not a proper episode. So, unfortunately, life's been rather busy for me. I've had some issues getting in touch, and I've made plans with people, but getting, a follow-through out of some of these people has been a little bit difficult for my interrogation of the day and things like that. So, rather than stressing myself to the bone by creating a new script on the fly and, whipping out an episode, I decided that I need to ensure good quality content, because that is not how you make good quality content. Quality content comes from, inspiration rather than forced slap it together and here we go. So, I have sacrificed, quantity and regularity for quality. And I apologize if that's frustrated anyone, perhaps those who are more dedicated viewers who look forward to my episodes every Saturday and Sunday night. I do apologize for that. However, with the bad news comes some good as well. I have officially got my hands on a computer. I'm sure you guys can kind of tell by the quality of the video and stuff. I use my cell phone for the recording, editing, and production of all of my content at this time. As soon as I can get my hands on a good cam and a good mic and a few odd softwares I'm going to need for editing and stuff like that, then we're going to really start rolling out some even higher quality content, as well as, typed up scripts that will, it's all going to be better, in my opinion. Hopefully you guys share that opinion. Speaking of sharing, I've come to learn that a pretty high percentage of my viewership comes from external sources. Shares on social media, stuff like that, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, whatever. So, I would greatly appreciate it, to those of you who enjoy my content, if you'd be willing to share my videos on your social media platforms. That would be tremendously helpful in exposure and things like that. I do intend to form my own social media, page, probably just Facebook, because that's the one that I have been familiar with. Everything else, maybe in the future. We'll see. Like I said, there's plenty of room to grow, but I do intend to hopefully start a Facebook page where I can help distribute the content from a social media standpoint, as well as take comments and criticisms and stuff online from you guys directly. Not that you couldn't do that on the YouTube videos. I have one comment. People, looking at you, leave a comment. Anyhow, I did have intentions to do an on-site episode yesterday, which you guys can expect in the future. But the thing is honestly, I just kind of forgot, and since I hadn't prepared a script for an episode yesterday, to do here in the studio, I ended up just having to nix it, because again, I want to produce quality content. That does not include trying to whip out an entire episode in the span of like 4 hours. Because, let's face it, I write these scripts at times when I'm feeling inspired, or I'm thinking about things in particular, and I'm like, wow, this would make for a really good discussion topic. Why are hippos so fat? Well, as it turns out, I don't know. Why don't you go Google it? So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, good things coming. I have ideas for a new intro, perhaps a theme, social media platforms soon to come, ideally. And hope you guys can forgive me for my lack of regularity. So, until next time, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, share on social media should you feel so inclined. And until next time, stay brilliant, Broken Bold Nation.